Hey everyone, Marcia here. I am back today with another YouTube process video from My Creative Scrapbook. Today I am working with the June main kit from My Creative Scrapbook, and this kit featured the Vicki Boutin Sweet Rush collection. This was an amazing kit to work with. It includes cut files from Pear Tree Cut Files. This Sunkissed cut file was one of the cut files that was included in the kit. And I am backing this cut file with some cardstock to create the sun, and I also backed the letters sun with some orange cardstock to keep that warm, sunny effect going. I wanted to create an ombre effect here and darken the bottom of my letters, so I just used a little bit of Distress Oxide ink to do that right on top of the cardstock. I'm also using another cut file. This one is from the Silhouette store, and it is just basically rays. I wanted to put some sun rays on this layout. It's going to be a layout of some pictures of my daughter and I on the beach. To make it feel more warm and beachy, I wanted to add some sun rays. And so I used this cut file. This is one of my favorite cut files. I've used this one a lot. It's a very versatile cut file. I used washi tape to tape it down on another piece of white cardstock. And then I'm going back with some more Distress Oxide inks, and I am just creating another ombre effect here, going from darker orange and then blending it into yellows. So the Distress Oxide colors I used here, I started off with Wild Honey in the middle, and then I used Spiced Marmalade, and then I transitioned to my yellows, the Fossilized Amber, Mustard Seed, and then Squeezed Lemon. This way I have a cut file that I'm going to use on another layout, and you'll see that in part 2 of this video series. On this layout, I am just going to use the inked background that I have created. So one cut file, and I'm getting 2 layouts out of the same cut file. And I could probably even do 3 or 4 layouts because I still have the negative pieces of this sunray. And so basically I could tape that down just like this one and go and do 2 more layouts. Really very versatile cut file, and it's a lot of fun to add sunshine on your summer layouts or even your vacation layouts when you escape to get some sun. And one of the last things I'm going to do here is add some ink splatters. I am using a variety of different orange and yellow spray inks that I have and just splattering them on the layout. Once those ink splatters were dry, I took these 2 pieces of inked background and cut file, and I used the background page and I ran it through my sewing machine to add some orange thread over the yellow rays on the background. I'm using the sketch from My Creative Scrapbook this month. The sketch is by Laura Whitaker. She has awesome sketches that she shares with My Creative Scrapbook every month, and this one had 3 photos going vertically up and down the page, and so I added the layers of some Vicki Boutin Sweet Rush behind that, and I chose pattern papers I thought would carry through that summer beachy effect I was going for. So there's one pattern paper here with the orange slices and another one with waves of blue. These photos are of my daughter and myself, and we had a vacation, family vacation we took to Myrtle Beach when my husband had a work conference there. And so my daughter and I tagged along, and my son did as well. And we spent a lot of time on the beach catching some sun. These are just some fun selfies my daughter and I took. I wanted to document this layout. Behind the title I'm using on this layout, I wanted to not make it so busy, so I cut out a white circle from cardstock, and I just went and inked the edges of that more on the outside, kind of leaving it white on the inside and then darker on the outside. And it just helps the title pop a little bit more so it's not so busy. If you notice too, I had used this pattern paper to cut out some other things, and so there's not a straight line there. And I'm working to cover that up. I figured I could hide that and make the best use of my pattern papers at the same time. The title with that circle cardstock background hides that, as does the journal tag I stuck in there along the side. So then it was time for me to add some embellishments. So I was going through the Vicki Boutin die cut ephemera pieces. I thought the camera here was perfect for the selfies that we took, as was the palm tree, and I thought it was fun to put it by the title. There are some cut apart word phrases on another piece of pattern paper, and I am using that as well, the yellow one, to keep the color scheme going here. I didn't want to add in a lot of too many other colors. Just keep it basically very sunny. To add more emphasis then to the cardstock circle behind the title, I went and added some stitching with a pen. There's my layout. Check out part 2 of this video series to see what I did with the other half of that cut file I inked earlier. My Creative Scrapbook has 4 kits they offer every month, so there's something for every kind of scrapbooker you are. They have the main kit that I am working on here. They have a limited edition kit for more of the shabby chic scrapbooker. They have a creative kit, and they have an album kit. Go check them all out. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Bye bye now.